here, the one reason is we are here for conference, but then I think it's also a good chance I can interview Dr. Victor. Victor actually just won a award for equity, diversity,
and inclusion award.
Yeah, and I feel she's so deserved because just think about the truth, the reality. She hired me, right? 17 years ago, when she see this Asian lady, English even just a second language, and you say, oh, we are going to hire her. So what made you very interested about diversity?
Well, because, I'm from an immigrant family, and I'm from a part of the country that is, I always tell people you can go from diapers to doctor and never learn to speak English. I lived in a very cultural community, Portuguese.
Yeah.
And so I'm always interested in other cultures, and I have gone all over the world and love it.
Yeah.
Love to learn about people and cultures and try and bring it all back to my students into my classes.
Yeah. So you not only love it, you put into the action.
I brought that cultural competence class to Tiffin University when all the agencies started to use cultural competence as part of their accreditation.
Yeah.
So I was teaching the class in Columbus, and I called the Asian Center, and I wanted to talk to someone from India, someone from China or Japan, and
I'm the one answer the phone.
yes, she said, my name is Phyllis Law, and I was like, no, it's not.
In that time, my name is Phyllis Law.
And then, so she comes, and it was 8 o'clock in the morning. My students were tired, and she came in and she said, everybody up, we're going to do Tai Chi. And then she got all those grad students up and doing Tai Chi, and I was like, oh yeah, we need her. We had an opening, and like I said in the last video, I called the vice president and said, we better hire this woman. If we don't hire her, we're crazy.
Yeah.
And she was awesome. The very next day, she came with 4 big binders of material. I'm going to apply for the job. And I was like, oh my God.
She really wanted that.
Yeah. I was glad that she wanted to come. And she came and she did a presentation at Tiffin University, and the rest is history. But it's been great to have her. She's been a real asset to Tiffin University. I don't know what it would be like without her. I'm so happy she's here. And she is a great teacher.
So I always tell students, you don't have to looking for the job. You just need to be ready. And then when the opportunity comes, then your jobs come. This is my angel, okay? And I believe my job is come from the heaven. So it's good to know in the world, some people really respect and they're interested about diversity.
Yes. And she came and she said, her name was Phyllis. And I said, your name's not Phyllis. And she said, Americans can't say my name. And I was like, what's your name? We can say your name. So she said, Fang-Mei.
Yeah.
It's like, we can say Fang-Mei.
Yeah.
Besides, we already have a Phyllis. You can't be Phyllis.
Yeah.
Right.
And so actually, the other day when we had the award, right? Then everybody, when they announced my award, they have our dean say Fang-Mei, and then Jacob say Fang-Mei, and then Jonathan say Fang-Mei, and my sister say, oh my gosh, they don't call your name, the real name, and you don't know that means so much, even just a little gesture, right? We just change from Phyllis to Fang-Mei, but then for that person, that is their word. Fang-Mei is my word.
I'm really happy to have her because, once she came and everybody got to know her, everybody just fell in love with her. And when she became a U.S. citizen, I called one of the other faculty and I said, we have to go to, she was teaching in Columbus, we have to go to Columbus. I got a cake. We're going to go down and we're going to sing. Yeah. We're going to sing Proud to be an American.
They are so nice to me. They are so nice. They drive 2 hours, just come to Columbus Day, because that time we have program Columbus Day to congratulate me to become U.S. citizen. And that means so much.
You just busted into her class.
Yeah, that's a good surprise. That's why I enjoy Tiffin, because of the faculty, like Dr. Victor, make you feel home. You
make
can
feel home.
Yeah, make you feel home.
You make me feel home.
Yeah, you can bring yourself to the class. Actually, the first few years, I still feel a little bit uneasy. I try to be American professor, and then realize I'm not. And then so when I start to feel comfortable and be myself, and then I feel I can touch student heart, just be me. And then I feel I feel my energy started able to flow freely. I don't have to like be a fake person. I'm just me. See?
She's the real deal.
You are the real deal too. Yeah. So I think I'm just so glad my life. I never know I have this part of life.
I'm so glad you walked into my life. I'm so glad I made that phone call to the Asian Center.
Thank you for making that phone call. Thank you for choose the right day, right moment.
I know, right?
Office.
Your life just turns on a dime. Like you never know where life will lead you. So we were so lucky.
Because before that, I always want to go. I always want to teach in a university, but I don't know where. Where? And then come out Tiffin. I asked her, "Where's Tiffin?"
I know. I said the same thing.
Right? Where's Tiffin? And then I look and said, "Okay, I can manage that 90 miles." And then without realizing it's heaven here.
Well, it's funny because we have background investigators that come from the FBI, the DEA, the U.S. Marshals, and they always tell us, and we don't know what you're doing at that little school, Tiffin, or whatever it is that you guys do.
Working.
Yes, it works, and our best agents and our best researchers come from this school. When Tiffin University comes up on the resume or something, we notice that, and so we know we're going to have a good one. So we're doing something right.
Tell us about like you said 30 years ago when you apply and you have another job. Tell us the story.
Oh, when I applied to Tiffin University, I had 5 jobs on the table. Five.
Yeah.
And I drove into Tiffin, Ohio, and it was just, it's in the middle of a cornfield. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, I was late for the interview.
And then you still very young, right?
Yeah, I was 29.
Yeah.
All the one-way streets, I got lost. I was late for the interview.
Yeah.
And I just said, there's no way I'm going to teach here.
Yeah.
And then when I went, there was 9 men to every 1 woman, and now there's 9 women to every 1 man.
Yeah.
But the vice president, I told the vice president, well, thank you very much, but I have other universities I have to respond to them, and I think I'm going to go with them. And he said, don't call them.
Yeah.
He said, whatever you want, what do you want to do? We can do anything at Tiffin University. And I looked at him like I didn't believe him and stuff.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I want to make a program in forensic psychology wherever I end up. And he said, we can do that at Tiffin. And I was like, this guy's crazy. Yeah. But we did. We did not only do undergraduate, we did a master's program.
Yeah. And that is our signature program, right?
Right. And I was the first dean, and it was just amazing what we could do at Tiffin University. Just a little school in the middle of nowhere that, all these big government agencies want our students. So it's very cool.
Tiffin, lucky to have you.
No, lucky to have us.
Yeah. And
we're lucky to have them.
And then you care, and then you wait for me to finally come to America.
Right?
And then sit there waiting for your phone call.
We're very lucky.
I feel people meet for a reason. I know, yeah. That's why when I walk in the classroom, I say, here you go. That's us. That's us. So this year, this semester, we will be together, and then you'll become my treasure, and then you will the book I want to read. So I didn't know Chicago here conference can be this good. When you keep asking me, do I want to come? And I'm glad I decided to come, and so we can have make this video. Rather than make this video in Tiffin, we make this video in Chicago. Your experience from these 2 teachers.
Honestly, I brag about you guys all the time. You 2 are probably my favorite professors. I failed stats in undergrad twice, took it with Steve and got an A.
You got an A. You got your A.
And I finally understand statistics.
Right. And now the number is not bad, right? Okay, we are not trying to advertise it ourselves. It's just good to appreciate the life. And then also we are lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, so last words.
Just watch out for those experiences that make your life turn on a dime.
Yeah. And then keep your heart open because you never know what, surprise. Before I walked in her class that day, I told my student, the class I taught, I'm looking for surprise. That day, yeah, I told my student, in this time of my life, I'm looking for surprise. And then I walk into your classroom, and then you bring the surprise.